Hello everyone. Good afternoon. You're watching the pilot episode of the Footy Forum World Cup Qatar 2022. Brought to you by Sinar Daily. As we look forward to the world's greatest single sport extravaganza kicking off early Monday morning. With Qatar entertaining Ecuador after the opening ceremony, close to midnight Malaysian time. Join me, Rizal Hashim, with my colleague, Arnaz Khairul. For insights, previews, tactical analysis, and above all, news and issues on the protagonists, the players and the coaches, as the world awaits the first World Cup to be held in the Middle East.
The Footy Forum will be produced on selected match days with special guests to keep you updated with previews and reviews. So stay tuned on Sinar Daily's promo on social media and other platforms.
Yeah. Before we introduce the guests, I need to introduce the audience to Arnaz Khairul, a famous sports journalist with the New Straits Times in previous years, and at the moment he's a media consultant.
And Rizal, if you don't know him, was Malaysia's representative on the Ballon d'Or committee, which basically selected the Ballon d'Or winners from 2010 to 2021.
Thank you for the kind words, Arnaz.
Yeah.
Okay, and for today's pilot episode, we are privileged to have two individuals highly reputable in the Malaysian soccer scene. Let me introduce Datuk K. Rajagopal, former national coach, who changed the entire landscape of the soccer scene by taking the national team to the SEA Games title in 2009 in Laos, which prompted the government to initiate or introduce the National Football Development Program, NFDP, and also winning the AFF Cup in 2010. Welcome to the show, Datuk K. Rajagopal.
Thank you, Rizal,
And
inviting me here.
Okay. And Haji Saifuddin Abu Bakar, who spent 4 years in Qatar as a consultant of the Qatari Star League.
Yeah, Qatar Stars League.
Yes,
Yeah.
Stars League, and former General Secretary of the FA of Malaysia.
Yes.
Thank you, Haji,
Thank you for inviting.
Thank you for spending your time here.
Yep.
Okay. The World Cup kicks off early Monday, featuring 32 teams divided into eight groups. But before we discuss and dissect and analyze the prospects of every team, we should recall what took place 10 years ago when FIFA decided to pick Qatar as host of this 22nd edition of the World Cup. Okay. Sepp Blatter was quoted as saying, the president of FIFA at that time, "We are going to new lands." But cynics suggest that new lands but barren lands. So more than a decade later, the tournament is just around the corner, Dato' and Haji. Maybe we should start with Haji Saifuddin. Is Qatar prepared to host a cup or a tournament of this magnitude, Tuan Haji?
Thank you, Rizal. I'm happy, or I'm glad that I was part of the person who are in charge of the bidding at the early stage when I was with the Qatar Stars League at that time. And I have the confidence that Qatar will deliver whatever FIFA need from them, right? If you can see that they have improved a lot for the past 10 years, right? What Sepp Blatter was saying, that from a barren land, but now you can see they have the biggest airport, second to Dubai, which are supporting about 93 million guests or passengers a year from 53,000. This is a new airport, right? And also at the same time, they have started with the rail project, right? The MRT project, monorail project, which link from one stadium to another stadium. And at that time, they only have a club stadium, which is about 15 to 20,000 capacity. But now, they have 8 stadiums, which 7 of them are newly built stadiums. One of it is already there, which is Khalifa Stadium, which is their national stadium. And the capacity for this new stadium will be about in the range of 40,000. And there is one 60,000, which will host the opening match, albeit, okay? And also the other one is 80,000 capacity. These are the needs that they have done, they have prepared. As far as accommodation is concerned, last time people will not go to Qatar because there's not many things that they can see in Qatar, right? So indirectly, by hosting this World Cup, now people know where is Qatar and what is Qatar, right? It's a small country. It's a small country, which I remember when I was there in 2019. Okay, they only have local of 200,000 people only, local, and the others are all foreigners, foreign workers.
Haji, interesting to note that you were part of the bidding process.
Yes.
Maybe can you tell us some insights into preparing the bid document?
Okay, I'm not really involved in the bid document, but I'm involved in terms of the when they come for inspection.
Okay.
When the group of inspectors come for inspection, in order to see what are the preparations, so I'm involved in that. In terms of the stadium preparations, match organizations, and all this, right? And at that time, the World Cup supposed to be in summer.
In the summer, yeah.
In summer, and I remember very, very well that they have prepared a prototype stadium, which is air-conditioned and 18 degrees inside that stadium. Although it is a small one.
The plan was to have the cup during the summer.
Yes.
Summer European time. Right?
That's right. And at that time, we use Al-Sadd Stadium. Al-Sadd Stadium, it is a stadium which is semi-air-conditioned. And they put the full blast of air-condition at that time, and it is only 18 degrees only during summertime, right? So this is, I can see that they really work hard, although they have a lot of problems that they face. People say that they will not make it and all that, but I think I have the feeling that they will make it. Even the like what I mentioned just now, hotel, now they have 130,000 rooms of hotel. That is apart from the floating hotels, the cruise
ships.
And this one, the cruise ship, they have it when they host the Asian Game at that time.
Yeah. That was in 2006.
2006, yeah. Yes.
Okay.
And they have already host the Asian Cup in 2011. Okay, there is 2 comparison here in Asian Cup. One is 1988. 1988 they host. Another one is 2011. 1988 there's not much things. Not really modern Asian Cup. I think that time Raja Gopal is playing. Okay, but in 2011 everything has already modernized, right? So
Haji, speaking about the 2011 Asian Cup,
yes.
I think Datuk Raja Gopal was there, maybe as a part of the technical study group process.
Yes.
Maybe you can have, maybe you can share with us your thoughts.
Yes,
having been in Qatar.
Like what Haji said, 2011, I had the opportunity to go there because I wanted to watch the Asian Cup. At the same time, that for the qualification of Malaysia, we need to get info about the team which we are going to play. And it was very interesting at that time, like what Haji said, I was surprised, the facilities of the stadium, especially the stadium, the cleanliness. And no doubt, at present, I think that was 2011, looking at the information we get for the World Cup, I think it's going to be amazing. The 7 stadium, which a small country is hosting, it is incredible, and I think they are ready for the World Cup, which is one of the biggest events in the world.
Haji and Datuk, incidentally, both of us, Arnaz and I, we were given the opportunity to cover the Asian Games in 2006. Maybe Arnaz, you might want to add something, or you can ask questions.
No, I'm more interested to ask Haji Saifuddin about these issues that have arisen around Qatar's infrastructure projects for the World Cup, and you see a lot. We have a lot of negative media about so-called how treatment of foreign labor, and apparently the death toll is quite high and all this. So I mean, as a person who's been directly there, what is your view of this?
Okay, it is quite normal, right? When you have a competition, a bidding, okay, between one country to another country. So the loser country will definitely find fault on the winning winner, right? When I was there, okay, during summer they have a totally different timing of working hours. There's no more 9 to 5. Instead of 9 to 5, but they will have it from 3 o'clock in the morning right up to 6 o'clock or 7 o'clock. Then they stop. Then they continue at night.
Siesta.
Yeah.
They have siesta.
Then they continue in the evening. So and this is a must. If let's say the company did not follow that rules, they'll be fine. They'll be fine. They're very strict.
So actually, do you think this is actually much more to do with politics? Qatar's political stand against what has happened in the past few years?
That's why I said, as far as Qatar is concerned, for them, they don't care. They don't care. They don't care because they know what they are doing. And they are capable of doing it. Like you see when they have the Arab Spring, remember? Okay? Just one simple example. They stop the milk supply from UAE, from all these countries to Qatar. Because Qatar is 100% imported goods, you know, even the food and everything. What they did is, they bought all the cows from Argentina and brought it to Qatar and have it in a conditioned place, and now they are supplying milk to the neighboring countries.
That's interesting.
Yeah. It's true. This is a true story.
So they had to work within the constraints, and they became very creative.
Yes. And what they did is also they spend money, and at the same time to help the poor people. I don't say poor people, but to help the African side, you know. They plant the vegetables there. Then these vegetables will be imported back to Qatar. You know, this is how they work. You see? So, like what I said just now is, you know, when there is a competitor, definitely everybody will say, oh, they are no good and all that. But I think they will succeed.
In short, this is all the work of the Americans, because they are the ones who lost.
You mean to say they were sore losers?
Yeah, of course. They usually are.
I remember the bidding. US, they had Morgan Freeman, they had even President Barack Obama supporting the bid, you know. But it became a surprise to everyone when Qatar was handpicked by the executive committee, which led to a series of investigations.
In fact, on that note, if I may provide my own view on it, I guess FIFA, within their power, all those involved in the big corruption scandal ever in football, FIFA has taken action on them. Muhammad Hammam, Jack Warner, all these guys are serving life bans as we speak.
Muhammad Hammam, Haji Saifuddin's good friend. Former president.
He's my boss.
Your boss. Okay. Speaking about FIFA, President Gianni Infantino wrote to every participating team,
32 countries,
to be focusing on the tournament rather than politics. Maybe Datuk might have something to say about that.
I think what statement he has come out, or what he says, that is the right decision he has made, rather than at this juncture where the World Cup is going to be kick off. I think the focus must be there. How successful we can have the World Cup, and he wants to see that all the negative things be not talked about, these issues, and let's have a good World Cup where all the people around the world can enjoy it. So I think that should be the focus.
Yeah, I agree with you, Dato. I think the team should not be focusing on politics or things that, I mean, if there is a shortcoming in terms of technical preparation that affect the team, then they can talk about it.
Yes.
You know, why you talk about other things, about politics, about other matters? You know, like for example, the media.
In today's world, things are different, Tuan Haji.
Yes.
Maybe even a player is, I mean, they have the right to express their own opinion.
Yes.
Sometimes they are ambassadors of certain organizations. And now we see that French skipper, Hugo Lloris, will not be wearing the rainbow armband. But Harry Kane might be doing that, you know. So maybe Arnaz.
No, I mean, I think we've got the right two people here, both football people. I want to ask you this. What is your view on what's happening about this rainbow armband? You know, has football become a platform for all this political campaigning?
It is.
Is it too much? Because
it
right,
is.
for example, we've been in the anti-racism campaign. That is actually an issue that affects football because it is present in football.
Yeah, okay, well, we go to the next question, Dato'. I'm sorry, Arnaz, to cut you off. Qatar, you were saying, on top of organizing the Asian Cup in previous years, they had even organized the FIFA World Cup under 20 in 1995, and they had Asian Games, and then they've managed to organize huge events like the athletics World Championships,
tennis,
and tennis,
basketball, world basketball.
So against this backdrop, Tuan Haji, I'm sure they can deliver a memorable and spectacular tournament.
Yes, I agree. The latest one was they have the FIFA Arab Cup.
Yes.
This is a dry run, you know, for this World Cup, you know, which is very successful. No complaints. No complaints. You know, so I said that, you know, wait until the end of the World Cup, then let us see what they can give.
Haji, if Arnaz and I were to go to Qatar, where do I get the best chicken shawarma?
Shawarma is Mamara.
Mamara.
That is the
near
Turkish.
souk, near Cornish?
No, it is near the souk itself.
Near the souk itself.
Yes.
Okay.
Oh, we used to go Souk Al Ahmed.
Souk Al Ahmed. I ate last time.
Souk Waqif, is it? Souk Waqif. Souk Waqif is the old souk.
Waqif ke Al Ahmed?
So Dato', okay, when it comes to quality, Qatar, and Malaysia has always been, when we face Arab countries, we find it difficult to match them or to carve out a win. What do you think of Qatar's preparation on the pitch in terms of technical
for this World Cup?
For this World Cup, yes.
Yeah, I think when you see the way Qatar is preparing for the World Cup, because since as a host, definitely they want to do the very best. I got a strange feeling at this time, by the nick of, you know, somewhere they get 1 point, 3 points. I got a strange feeling they can qualify for the next stage as a host, because when we talk about 2002, they joined the World Cup host, Japan and Korea. Korea went to the semi-finals. That is a great, could say, achievement, especially for Asia. We got to be very proud. And I think when you, like I say, the preparation, the pre-preparation for the World Cup, and I've also seen, I mean, they won the Asian Cup, Qatar.
Yeah, 2019.
And that is the momentum there. And I think they have a good coach who knows who is in their group, what is required for them to play. So far, being a host, I think the preparation has been good. And we will see in the first match how it goes, and then you can come more or less to a conclusion saying that, hey, I think it's a good preparation, and looking at it, they have chances to go into the second round.
Yeah, coach. On that note, talking about marginal gains, Qatar has a team of basically players from their local league, the Qatar Stars League, which and a team which has been together all this while. Okay. While and talking about the first match, as in the World Cup, every single match, of course, counts. Okay. But the scheduling of the matches, they play Ecuador on the first match on Monday. Okay. The rest of the other teams have had basically 1 week from the end of the European leagues to prepare and come to the World Cup. So basically, Qatar, do you think this will play to Qatar's advantage, or how much of an advantage?
I don't think so. There's any advantage. You must understand, because the teams are all well prepared. They know that this is the World Cup. This is a specific. I mean, the dates are all. They know which are the dates they're going to be kick off. They have been playing in European League, in the domestic league. They are all in a good form, good condition. And the momentum is there. They have the specialists to take care of the players who are there to play, the match, how many minutes, and they have the medical doctors, they have the fitness trainers. Not to say that's an advantage, even though you have a good preparation, don't have so much games. It can also go the other way. You have been not playing, and suddenly you come to a big stage like this. So I think so. There's not going to be much different or advantage. All have the same platform, the same conditions, environment, and depends on the team's preparation.
Just to draw a parallel between Japan when they introduced the J-League in 1992, in 10 years' time, then they became co-hosts with Korea for the World Cup, and Qatar, they introduced the Qatar League, Stars League, and then they had the likes of Batistuta, Ronald De Boer, Xavi, Wesley Sneijder, and Samuel Eto'o among those who lent their names to the league. Do you think this helped in terms of enhancing their image?
Definitely, because you see, I should say that the professional league there, they are really, really professional. Yes. They are really professional, right? One. Second thing is that they have a very good support technically, because they have like Aspire for Sports, where they have the world class training facilities that they have. Whatever you need is there, and they have also this hospital for rehabilitation, which is recognized by FIFA, by the world. Hospital. So recovery for players and all that is a matter of now, not a matter of month. It's a matter of week now. That is few things. And I remember when I was there in 2020. 2010. 2010. They started to have cameras they call it from Pro Zone. I think you have heard about this, Coach? Pro Zone. All the stadium, all the club stadium. This Pro Zone actually can do the analysis of each and individual players. And the coaches have to use. It's compulsory. And I know most of the coaches, they doesn't want to use this. Some of the coaches, they think, sports science is nothing for me. But they have to use this. They invested so much money, because I remember it is about 15 to 20 million US dollar in order to fix the whole camera for all the stadiums.
So is that implementable in Malaysia?
At triple the cost,
that kind of cost.
for sure.
That's why I said, you think that other country can do what they do now, what they did now? Economically, they are good. They are very strong. You see what happened? What happened in Brazil? Remember? What happened in Brazil last time? The company goes bankrupt and all that, and they don't have enough money. And starting from there, FIFA changed the concept. Last time, FIFA gave an award to this host. Okay, you do everything. We just see. But now, FIFA not that. FIFA involved in the preparation itself. in terms of administration, in terms of everything. FIFA involved because of this thing. But they are very strong.
Yeah. But in terms of the Aspire Academy, I think at this moment, they are no longer just producing talent for Qatar. I think other nations are also taking advantage because Ghana's number 2 goalkeeper, Abdul Manaf Nuruddin, is a graduate of Aspire Academy.
Yes. They have branches in Africa.
Yeah.
Aspire Academy. They have branches in Africa.
Haji, are you going to Qatar?
Inshallah.
Oh, Qatar, here we come. This is the
Back
topic
home.
of the episode. Back home. Dato', going to Qatar?
No,
You've been to how many World Cups before?
only one.
Which edition?
As in Germany, 2006.
2006.
Yes.
You happen to be there?
Yeah.
You were in Hanef, pursuing
No,
your diploma?
I went and saw a few matches.
Okay.
FM, sent us there, I and Satya. So we went and watched a few matches.
Okay. You don't have plans to go to Qatar and accompany Tuan Haji to go to Qatar? No.
I will discuss with him first.
Okay.
Then I'll go because probably I can help him to talk in Arab.
Arabic?
Yeah, Arabic.
You speak Arabic?
A little bit.
To Haji?
Yeah.
No,
Yeah?
But he doesn't understand.
Okay. Okay, we go for a break. Dato' and Haji. Interesting, very interesting discussion. But after the break, we will be discussing and analyzing the prospects of every group. Stay tuned.
I'm back. Hi, my name is Cam or Kamaru Barim bin Harun, and I've been off the media for a while. But I have to be back because you requested it, and this is the mother of all elections, they say. General Election 15. Now, what is it going to be like? We must ask the questions because general election is not about the candidates or the leaders. It's basically about us and how we want our life to be better. And we have so many challenges. So let's take a very, very deep look at GE15. Ask the most serious of questions to the most serious of candidates. And that will help you make up your mind. What kind of lives would ourselves, our family, and our nation have post GE15? I'm here to help you. I will ask the questions. You can make up your mind better for voting on D-Day. And then you, me, all of us can have a better Malaysia, a better nation by making the best decision, the best informed decision for GE15 right here on Sinar Harian and Sinar Daily.
You're watching the Footy Forum World Cup Qatar 2022. Here we have Datuk Kira Jogobal and Haji Saifuddin bin Muhammad Saifuddin Abu Bakar, former General Secretary of FA of Malaysia, as our guest for the pilot episode. Very interesting first segment just now, and now we need to dissect or analyze Group A. Maybe Datuk wish to say something about?
Sure.
Yeah.
It's now the host, okay? Qatar in Group A. I got a feeling, strange feeling, that I know looking at that, nobody will give them a chance to go the next round. And definitely they'll say Ecuador and Netherlands. I think Qatar in Group A.
That's a bold prediction.
Yes, bold. You need to be bold at times.
Yeah, good.
You need to have the confidence.
As bold as Arnaz.
Hey,
No.
he is the AFF Cup champion.
And then I pick Netherlands.
Netherlands, yes.
These two in Group A.
Ecuador with Ana Valencia.
And Valencia, yes, he's still
Valencia
playing.
is
But now they have
33.
Moises Caicedo.
Past his prime, but you're not.
No, you see, any team, we talk about the players, the focus of this World Cup. You talk about Ronaldo, Messi. This is your last World Cup. So we forget about other players.
Yeah.
Other players in the team, which are going to play a big part and for the respective teams, because Messi has been helped around with all the other young players, the mixture. Ronaldo, when you talk about Portugal, they have a good blend of players, you know. So that will help them, and there will be surprises. I wish World Cup must have surprises with the young players emerging.
So Qatar will be one of the surprise packages lah as
Yes,
the host.
yes.
You're picking Qatar ahead of Senegal. Liverpool fans will be irked with this statement.
The African and the reigning African champions.
Because I think that confidence, if we were the host, I mean, looking at the host and the quality of the players, definitely they will say, oh, looking at the Group A. But the belief, I mean, there's not far or differences between Qatar when they had their friendly matches with this team for the preparation. It's going to be, you know, close. I mean, it's going to be close, as I told you. In one of the game, the first game, they can pull a surprise because with the support, with the energy behind them. I mean, football is all of surprises.
Home ground.
Home ground. When Brazil lost to Germany, did you expect Brazil to lose 7-1?
7-1. 2014.
But actually, right now in the African media, people are even talking about Senegal having the potential to become the first African world champion.
Okay.
And you know, and you look at that their team. Basically, they have world-class players in every department. The keeper, Edouard Mendy, Kalidou Koulibaly, centre back, and of course, you know, Sadio Mane up front.
Yes.
Midfield.
Yeah, these are the players, individual players, when they say he's going to perform well, he's going to. That's not one player in football. In soccer, it's all about the teamwork. The most important, which team has the unity, the teamwork, and all the favorites. If you think that Brazil was favorite at this year, they didn't qualify. France, after winning the World Cup, they said the same generation, they didn't win the World Cup.
2020.
They had all the best players around. So it is not that. I do agree with you, having big names is not necessary saying that they can be guaranteed to win.
Okay, Tuan Haji, this is the first time ever the World Cup is being held during the winter for the Europeans, winter season, right? Do you think the weather will be affecting the prospects of the European teams?
Now, for the month of November, November, December.
Also winter in Qatar lah.
It is about 20 to 24 degrees. But they still maintain, what I understand, that they still maintain the 18 degrees temperature.
For the stadium.
Yes. What happened when FIFA decided to change? It's not only for the team. For the team, they can manage because they play indoor. But what about the spectators moving around from one stadium to another stadium? You kill them because it's going to about 50 degrees, maximum 50 degrees. You know.
In the summer.
Yeah, in the summer. Yeah. So there's no way. So that's why they still maintain the 18 degrees temperature in the stadium.
Datuk Raja Gopal picked Qatar ahead of Senegal to qualify from the group.
Okay.
Together with Netherlands. What about you, Tuan Haji?
Definitely, I will pick Qatar also.
Is it because of your biasness? You were there for 4 years.
I support
supporting.
Supporting Datuk Raja Gopal. True friends lah. True friends. Okay.
Because I know Datuk Raja Gopal already checked with Pudu Market.
But that one on merit. In terms of technical ability.
Yes.
And having won the Asian Cup in 2019.
They can. You see, if Japan can do, why not Qatar? Now you can see Japan and Qatar now is equivalent, and Qatar is using a better technology now than Japan.
But Japan, prior to hosting the World Cup in 2002, they qualified for France 1998.
Yes.
They were quite impressive.
Yes.
Although I think they went to the second round.
Okay.
But Qatar, this is their first time ever qualifying for the biggest stage and as host. Knowing fully well that South Africa was the last team, the last host not to go beyond the group stage in 2010. Will that be a double-edged sword for Qatar? Being host, will they be under pressure to deliver?
what I know, Qatar, they always want to be number one in everything. They always want to be number one in everything. So that answer your question.
Yeah, but we look at actually their last Asian Cup. In the last Asian Cup, actually Qatar they played some really good football also.
Yeah.
It's interesting, like we were discussing about, you say Qatar.
Yeah.
Can you recall back when the World Cup for the rugby?
For rugby,
Okay.
Which
Who was the
edition?
host? South Africa.
Okay.
Nobody gave them a chance, right? Nelson Mandela came down, spoke
Yeah.
to the players. Who eventually the champion?
South Africa.
South Africa. We are not talking about being champion. We are talking about going to the second round.
Yeah.
So we have,
That's achievable.
since
Yeah,
I and
yeah,
Haji have come today
Yeah.
to give the blessing for Qatar.
Yes.
I think they're
Interesting,
going to
yeah.
do it.
Tomorrow, please go
Tomorrow-
to Qatar Embassy. Collect your ticket.
Collect the tickets. Okay. You'll be given red carpet treatment when you go to Qatar. Yeah. Okay. And Qatar alongside Netherlands.
Netherlands.
I
Luis
should say,
Van Gaal.
I should say Senegal.
Something different. Good. Why Senegal?
Because Senegal, I think physically they are good,
And they also
and they have many
Yeah.
good players, world class players. So,
Yeah.
Okay.
And they are on a roll. They basically beat up in Egypt. They were saying this is the best ever Egyptian team.
Yeah.
Senegal beat them in the AFCON final and in the final playoff for the World Cup. So I think I can agree with you on that.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. Should we go to Group B then?
Yeah.
Group B.
Group B.
Anas?
Okay.
Okay, Group B. Of course, the perennial
Favorites? underachievers?
favorites to bring it all home, England.
Group B, yes, England.
England and Wales. Oh, England, USA.
No, England and Wales.
You don't
Gareth,
think?
yeah, I spoke to Gareth Bale.
Oh,
You spoke to Gareth Bale. He WhatsApp you or what?
Yes, he's fit. No, I think, I know that people, some says that England, USA,
yeah.
because USA also, they have good players. But I think, I don't know, I pick England and Wales.
Okay. England and Wales. Why not Iran, Banji? Iran. Yeah, just cross the Gulf.
No.
Then, no way, Iran, huh?
But you don't think Iran will come with one of the hottest strikers in Europe at the moment, Mehdi Taremi?
But
Again,
how many World Cups they have failed already?
yeah, but
They never go to the second round.
I remember the 1998 generation. Oh, they had a good generation.
Yeah,
Mehdi, Mehdi Vikia, Ali Daei, Khodadat Azizi. at that
Ali
time.
Reza Hagi.
But they beat USA.
Yes, they beat USA.
They beat USA
But
in
that
1988.
time USA is just coming up, new.
Yeah.
They don't even have a league, proper league at that time.
Always rivalry,
Yeah,
USA and Iran.
that's right.
That's my pick.
Yeah, but why do you pick Wales? Why?
Not to say, because I think they have, could say, a good outings in a few of the for the World Cups. The full World Cup. You can say that Wales and you can say the qualifying was a bit not
They went through the qualifying, playoff.
playoff.
Yeah.
And like I said, sometimes certain players, you can make a lot of difference. I think Wales been playing in, Europe. They have players around. I think that extra, which I got a feeling that can give.
Yeah, but this is Wales' first World Cup since 1958.
58.
And but Iran have been consistently
I know
qualifying
Iran,
for
yes,
the past.
yes. But like what Haji said, Iran has been constantly qualifying for the World Cup. But when you look at the results, they've been always.
Yeah.
Even if they have Carlos Queiroz as a coach, he's back as the coach.
But you see, Rizal, whoever, yes, there is an impact which you bring coaches who has the reputation, who has the knowledge, who has the experience. But you must understand the players we have. The players.
Okay, England, Harry Kane and company. You know, the manager Gareth Southgate has come under intense criticism. Some even calling for his sacking. You know, and he keeps on relying on Harry Maguire despite not being first choice defender at Man United.
Exactly.
But you know, we have so many England fans here in Malaysia, and they feel that maybe they can go all the way to the title. Do you think that they have that capacity?
You see, when you look at the groups, the qualifying, the next stage, then go to the other stage, the chances are bright, the chances are good, the chances are bright, but all depends, as I said, the last World Cup, they were there in the semi-finals. Euro, they were in the finals. And probably, yes, now...
Third time lucky for them, maybe?
The Nation League, I think the Nation League, they didn't do well. It's not necessarily they don't do well then, but this is a World Cup, you know. I remember in 2002, Brazil struggled to qualify, and they eventually were the World Cup champions. So I think the chances are there, but I'm not telling they will go, probably semi-finals. When you watch the semi-finals, then you can make a conclusion. Are they this time? Is it the right time? Is it the right moment
to be in the final?
To be.
Tadi you're choosing England and USA, Wales, Iran, no Iran.
No, Iran. England and USA.
Also
good.
Different,
good.
yeah.
You know why? You know why I choose USA?
Yeah.
Because again,
Yeah.
USA they have all the latest technology, you know, in terms of for technical purposes.
But can that be translated into technical ability on the pitch?
Yes.
Pulisic has not been playing well this season.
It plays a lot of. I mean, it helped a lot.
Yeah.
It helped a lot.
Yeah, but do you think this is you could argue that this is probably the best US team ever to
Best generation,
go to the World Cup?
But you see, Arnaz, the qualification in their group.
Canada top.
Canada was top.
That we will get to Canada later.
Canada was top.
But now final round betul different.
We go to Group C.
Group C.
Yeah, but you see, USA. Don't you think it's quite a balanced team? You got defense. You got Serginho Dest, and then you got Weston McKennie. Of course, you got Pulisic up front.
Your pick from Group B?
Group B.
Group B. I will go with same Aji, England and USA.
Okay. We go to Group C.
Okay.
Everyone's favorite Argentina, no?
Sure lah.
Sure.
Argentina.
Argentina, sure.
Argentina and
Okay, it is between Mexico and Poland.
Yes.
Saudi
what
Arabia.
about Saudi Arabia?
Don't you think it's
Our
almost
fellow
home
Asian.
ground advantage to them?
Oh, Saudi.
Yeah.
No, I don't. Still.
Yeah.
A lot of things to be done.
Yeah.
Saudi.
And Mexico also.
I know they were if I'm sorry, they were in the qualifying group. They were number 1 in Asia.
Yeah.
Correct. Saudi.
Yeah.
But when it comes to the World Cup, it's a different situation. It's a different situation.
They have always faltered.
We qualify. Asia qualifies. But when you look into the history, when you look into the qualification, preliminary rounds and all that, you see Asia is when Japan has did a blueprint. Their vision is they hope that after 50 years they're going to be the World Cup champions.
Yeah.
So now we are talking about Saudi going into the second round. I think looking at that group, it's Argentina. Shall I, do some? I pick Argentina and
Mexico.
Lewandowski wouldn't be able to help Poland to go beyond the group stage.
You see,
Lewandowski.
one player, like as you said, we are putting too much of burden. A player, he needs those people around him to get the services. I know he's a good striker. He's definitely.
But also Juventus, Arkadiusz Milik will also
Yeah.
be there. His partner.
But he's also been, okay, started well for Juventus. He's having a little bit of, but you look at comparable to 11, 12 players with the.
So Aji is picking Argentina and
Definitely Mexico.
Mexico. Mexico has not been performing well in the
I know they've been
previous
not.
World Cups.
I know.
Ochoa is still there, the goalkeeper. Arnaz?
Yeah.
Okay, we go to Group D. Who do you pick, Dato',
Group D,
to go beyond the group stage? To
definitely.
qualify?
I will pick France and Denmark.
France and Denmark. Huh?
Why not Tunisia? You don't.
I know they Tunisia. You know, when you talk about Tunisia in 1978, they were the first one to African country to go to the World Cup. But now it's 2022 in Qatar. I take France and Denmark. Don't write off Denmark.
Yeah, yeah.
They have given a lot of problem for.
Yeah.
In fact, they've beaten France in the Nations League.
Yes,
they
Nation
performed
Leagues.
very.
Yeah,
And I like their
And-
physicality. I like the way they are very disciplined in their tactical approach.
How do you see Denmark having someone like Christian Eriksen, a heart survivor?
Yes.
Yeah, I mean,
cardiac arrest.
having
arrest,
survived a cardiac arrest in the Euros 2020. How do you manage having a player like that? He's still performing to his best.
Yeah.
You know, he's having one of his best seasons
With Man United.
with Man United. How do you manage that kind of character in your team? If you were given that opportunity?
Yeah, I know it's going to be a very vital player for the team. With his intelligence, who's playing behind like number 10. He can also play like number 8. His cunning passes, especially on the wide, and all of a sudden, quick decision making. Yes, I think they have the expertise, the best expertise to take care of his. Is it the World Cup is a different intensity compared to the league?
Yeah.
And they will monitor him very seriously. How many minutes of the playing time which we need to use him. When is the right time to use him? When is the right time to take him off or bring him in? And we got to manage in that way. A lot of individual talking and communication. I mean, they have all the expertise.
Okay, so Haji, group D, who do you pick?
Definitely France and Denmark.
Not Australia, not Tunisia.
no.
This one, same.
Same. Yeah.
Okay, Group E.
No, I think we should. France are the defending champions. You as a
pseudo French. I
I
think they won't go far. I think the furthest they can go is quarterfinals.
But they got the Ballon d'Or winner. And
Benzema,
they
not
got
necessily will be translated.
Yeah,
into
they have one of the
success.
best
midfield.
attacking department. They have so much of players.
Losing Conte and Pogba will affect their overall strength.
Do you think it will affect or would it benefit them more
No,
to
you're
not have
asking the
Pogba?
question.
Yeah, because there are two different kinds of players, Pogba and
Conte.
yeah.
No, that's why they complement each other.
But you have Kamavinga, you have Chouameni,
Kamavinga
who
will be a
are
reserve.
Champions League winners.
Kamavinga will be a reserve. I think they will start with Rabiot together with Chouameni. How Mbappe, Griezmann and Benzema try to be as intelligent as ever at the edge of the box, that will be crucial to their prospect. But I don't think they will go. They will go the
Because
distance.
the speed of Mbappe, the intelligence of Benzema, especially in the box, his touches, it's very, could say, exciting to see. His
But
fine
some
footwork.
sections of the French fans, they are waiting for Zidane to take over from Deschamps in January.
That is up to the work.
Deschamps has been the longest serving coach, 10 years as the Le Bleu coach.
Okay.
So, but they are waiting for someone more flamboyant to symbolize a more flamboyant Le Bleu. Okay, Group E. Haji, Haji, who do you think?
Haji, you tell first, Haji.
Spain and Germany.
Easy pick. Easy.
Easy pick there, that group. That group.
Again, no chance for our Asian representative, Japan.
No, we are not writing them off. We're not to say we don't give them respect or whatever. I said, it can have surprises. Now you're just asking our opinion.
Yeah.
What is your choice? They can bring in surprises. That will be interesting for the next discussion. Why you look at this? They played. Yeah, Japan is Japan. You know. So looking at this group with the tradition, Germany, 4 times World Cup champions. Every time when you write them off, they are there. They come after you, Rizal.
They won 1-0 yesterday, friendly match against
Yeah.
Oman.
Yeah.
Then Spain is always there, exciting to see the mixture of players, the young players and all this. Exciting to see Pedri.
Yeah.
Pedri, Gavi,
Young
two
players.
young players.
Yeah.
Aji, Spain and Germany, yeah?
Yeah.
Germany always there and thereabouts, consistent.
There's a young striker, isn't it, who plays for Bayern
Jamal
Munich.
Musiala.
Jamal Musiala and Yusufa Mukoko, the
Yusufa.
youngest player in the
Leroy
World Cup.
Sané also playing well.
How old
at
is
this
he?
point of time.
17.
17 or 18?
17.
Exciting.
Exciting.
Yeah. And Flick has come in, you
Yeah.
know, he has been in Bayern
Yeah.
Munich. Most of the players around Borussia
Yeah.
Dortmund, Bayern Munich players, the understanding, you know.
Again, about Germany, do you think Germany or Spain, do you think they can go all the way to the
All the way
final, to the
Quarter
final
final?
and,
Oh.
or win the whole thing?
No,
Do you
no,
think they have
no, no.
the-
I
the
think,
team?
like I told you, you know, it's looking at the stage by stage after the quarterfinals. Then you can make an assessment. Looking at it, then you can say, looks like it. They are there again.
Yeah.
We have less than 5 minutes actually
Okay,
to discuss
okay.
further. Okay.
Okay.
Let's go to Group F.
Okay.
Aji, Belgium,
Croatia
Canada,
and
Croatia
Belgium.
and Belgium. Okay. Same,
Same.
with you, Dato'.
Yeah.
Two most technically accomplished teams, I think.
Yeah.
Yep.
Group G.
And Group G,
Brazil,
Serbia or Switzerland.
I take Switzerland.
Close.
Brazil,
Close
Switzerland.
call.
Switzerland.
Switzerland.
Cameroon, he's an avid fan of African soccer. So he'll be rooting for Cameroon.
No, but this one I'll go with Switzerland.
Chupo Moting.
I'll
It's
go
Brazil
with
and Switzerland.
Brazil and Switzerland. And Brazil and
I take Cameroon.
Cameroon. Okay.
Good.
And Group H,
Portugal.
Arnaz will be picking Ghana for sure.
Of course.
Yes,
Portugal, yeah.
Portugal.
No, he even lived in Ghana before.
Yes,
A long time ago.
Long time ago, yeah.
97, 98.
Yeah, that's why he looks a bit like a Ghanaian.
yes.
He
Oh,
can
yeah?
pass off as a Ghanaian, you know?
You worked there before?
No, my parents were based there for 7
Oh, I
years.
see.
Oh,
Okay.
parents for 7 years. Yeah.
Portugal and Uruguay.
Not Ghana.
No,
Portugal and Uruguay.
because Arnaz was no. He was there for 7 years. I don't. So I take Portugal and Uruguay.
Okay. Haji?
This one I can give Korea and Portugal.
Korea and Portugal, huh?
Yeah.
At the expense of Ghana and Uruguay.
Yes.
But you have to talk about Portugal now and the Cristiano Ronaldo. Whether is it a problem or
for the team.
yeah? I mean, you look at what he's done at Manchester United. All these tantrums, walking out,
Yeah,
not wanting to come on as a
Because
substitute.
this is the only stage now.
Yeah.
He has to prove everyone wrong.
Yeah.
If this World Cup,
Yeah.
if he doesn't perform well, then it is sad to see such a
Talent.
player
Yeah.
of a world class. Always they compare him with Messi.
Yeah.
It will be a very sad episode for him in his journey.
Yeah, coach, but if you look at his performance this season, nobody can say that he has been performing. He has not been performing.
Yeah, I do
And,
agree.
and-
But looking at the players around,
Yeah.
the quality of the players which he
Yeah.
played
Yeah.
with Portugal,
Yeah.
they all around there to help him.
Yeah.
So he might perform better
Yeah.
with more confidence.
Dato', between Messi and Ronaldo, they have both won continental titles.
Yeah.
Ronaldo with Portugal Euro 2016, Messi winning the Copa America
Yeah.
with Argentina.
Both have
Who
won
will
the
be
World Cup.
lifting the world title? If you were to pick one this year
If I
between
would-
Ronaldo and Messi,
Yeah, I would pick Messi.
do you think they'll eventually lift the cup?
Looking at their group, you know that if their group they qualify.
Yeah,
You know they're
they'll
going to meet the
Brazil in
semi-final.
semis.
Brazil.
Yeah.
They're going to meet Brazil.
And Argentina will beat Brazil in semis, and they will enter the final.
And the finals, you see, this is two. My favorite team is Brazil. My favorite team is Brazil. So it's, if you ask me, mentality-wise, the Argentina is stronger than the Brazilians. Mentality, they want more. They want the hunger. They die for the nation. The Brazil is Brazil. The way they play and they have a young mixture is different. And the other side is going to be Portugal, and it will be interesting to see if, say, Portugal goes and qualify. Portugal will be there,
distance.
and it might be Argentina and Portugal. And then you can see Messi and Ronaldo
in the final. What a fitting finale that would be,
for both of them.
As both of them riding into the sunset and they withdraw their pension, call it a day with the title. Okay, Tuan Haji, who do you think will eventually become the champions?
Champions?
Yeah.
I
Do you
think
have
it's
any
Brazil.
pick? Brazil. With Neymar maybe on the top of his peak performance now. Even Galtier, the PSG coach, has singing praises on Neymar. You know, has no problems and technically is accomplished. Brazil.
Yeah, definitely. That's why I said it's Argentina and Brazil.
Yeah.
Favorite, I want Brazil to win the World Cup. I want Brazil to win the World Cup. If there's an upset, if Argentina beats Brazil, I'm saying to you, all the way, Argentina will win the cup. Brazil. If Brazil beat Argentina, Brazil will.
Anyway, this is first of his episode. It's still too early.
No, that's the whole idea. It's for everyone to predict.
But talking about on that note, do you think, the World Cup, you always have surprises, even as early as the first match, But do you think there's a chance any other continent, maybe an Asian team, maybe Korea? Korea now.
But
they've got
I mean, to be very frank, to be very honest, Asian teams.
You mean to leave the cup?
Maybe Europe or some other, but Asian teams to. It doesn't give us.
Well, we need to wrap up the show, Dato' and Tuan Haji.
Thank you.
Our gratitude for making yourself available for this pilot episode of the Footy Forum World Cup Qatar 2022. And thank you for your interesting insights and anecdotes. And thank you, Arnaz. And stay tuned and stay loyal to Sinar Daily and especially the Footy Forum, brought to you by Sinar Daily. For selected matches, please refer to the showtimes on all various social media platforms on Sinar.
Thank you.
So we see you again.
Good luck.
Thank you.
Thank you.